I'm Paddy Screech. I'm one of the 3 founders of Word on the Water, the London Book Barge, which is a bookshop on a Dutch barge from the 1920s that's been running in London for about 9 years now. As much as possible we try to have books that we've read. So loosely it's classics, cult literature, good recently published contemporary literary fiction, interesting non-fiction, and a wide range of funky children's books. So we want to be a good English literary bookshop. When we started running the bookshop, we had to run a bookshop that basically would leave every 2 weeks and turn up somewhere else and sort of pop up in another part of London. And if it hadn't been for social media, we'd have had no one come to the shop, really. There's 3 of us trying to share the tiny profits that come from running a bookshop that can only have about 1/10 of the books that a normal bookshop can have. And so we gave up, basically, but we put one tweet out saying, help, we're going to have to close the bookshop because we can't find a permanent home for it. The Canal and River Trust is unable to offer us a mooring. And 1 million people saw the tweet. And suddenly the Canal and River Trust were being bombarded with emails from all over the world in support of our little bookshop. The pressure sort of built until eventually the Canal and River Trust caved and asked us in for a meeting and invited us to choose anywhere in London where we wanted a mooring, and we said, could we go here, this lovely exciting estate that's been being developed here in Granary Square just next to King's Cross. People are very friendly on the towpaths in London. They're like little sort of arteries of the countryside, sort of running through the city, and people behave as if it's the country. You've got this village of 2,000 people, and so you get access to a sort of gossipy community that you don't, it's quite hard to get in a big city. There's coffee shops and vintage clothes shops, and we're parked next to a lovely barber at the moment who does haircuts, and there's been a real sort of burgeoning of this sort of culture on the canals in the last 4 or 5 years. The canals of London are very interesting, they're very alive. It's a very off-grid way of living. We all live on solar panels. This entire boat, including the vast sort of PA music stage on the roof, all just comes from yesterday's sunshine.
Down market, kicking up the paper once more.